My name is Van Lindberg. I'm a director and general counsel of the Python Software Foundation. I've been asked to chair this particular meeting. This is an annual general meeting, and it's a very special one. Want to recognize Carol Willing, who is taking the minutes of this meeting, and as well as Owen Campbell, Peter Inglesby, and Christian Glass, who are over here. They are actually, they will be introducing, talking about their particular role in just a moment. But right now, I actually am going to turn the time over to Owen Campbell, who's going to be talking about the business of this meeting.
Is this on? Excellent. If I can actually maintain the mental capacity to get through this, what I'd like to do is just explain what the various organisations that we have at the moment are, how we got to where we are at the moment, and where we're going. Because we will actually have some formal business to conduct at the end of this session where we have some things to vote on. I just want to make sure that everybody understands exactly what it is that we're doing, why we're voting, and where we want to go in the future. So, very briefly, up until the 2015 conference, the organisation that ran the conference was the PyCon UK Society.
Python UK Society.
PyCon UK.
Oh shit, sorry. That'll teach me.
He knows I'm likely to get it wrong at some point, so he's just poised to correct me. But it is the PyCon UK Society, and that ran the conference up to and including the 2015 conference. When the new team had to take over to run the 2016 conference, they realised that there was a problem with that structure. PyCon UK Society is an unincorporated body. It's not a legal entity. And that means that if you come to place a contract to put a deposit down on a place like this as the venue, if for whatever reason the event had to be cancelled, it's an individual who's liable for that sum of money. So there's a fairly hefty financial liability to take on personally if the PyCon UK Society were to continue running the organisation. And because of that, in 2016, a company was formed, the PyCon UK Society Limited. Now, it's a fairly special type of company. It's what's known as a company limited by guarantee. What that actually means is it's a not-for-profit company. There are no shareholders. The profits are retained within the company. There isn't actually anybody making a quick buck out of the fact that you good people have paid to be here. And so the PyCon UK Society Limited ran the conference for 2016 and also for this year. That's who you would have purchased your ticket from in order to be here. But there are some drawbacks with that structure. It was the right decision at the time because it's actually very quick and easy to set up a company in this country. And so in order to solve the problem that was at hand, the financial liability, very definitely the correct decision, but it has left us with a number of drawbacks. And those are, I suppose, they fall into two realms. Firstly, the PyCon UK Society had membership. Anybody that attended the conference was a member of the society. But it's not entirely clear how that relates to the limited company. What is the mechanism by which the members of the society have any say over what the company that actually controls the conference does? And that's tricky to sort out with a company limited by guarantee. And the second is that a company limited by guarantee is a strange beast. It's not well known, it's not well understood. When the general public, when a potential sponsor first looks at how we're organised, and you see the phrase limited company, the starting assumption is somebody somewhere is making money out of this. Which isn't the case, but we're not always around at the time when that impression is formed to put them right. And so a few of us had the idea a little while ago and started working on it this year that we could do something about that. And so in June this year, we registered a charity registered in England and Wales called the UK Python Association. Now, there's a lot more work in setting up a charity than there is in setting up a company. That's why it's taken a while to do, but that charity now exists. And when you bought your ticket to come here, you will have had an option on your profile as to whether you wanted to be a member of that charity, and I'm delighted to say that most people said yes to that. And so what we have in place now is, as a charity, it is a legal entity, and so can place contracts, can enter into financial arrangements without leaving individuals personally liable, but it also can have membership. And the membership can and does vote for and elect the people who are in charge of that organisation. And so it leaves us with a much more robust organisation that we can move forward with. And so just to finish, the business that we will be conducting in the AGM in a moment, we will actually be doing 2 AGMs. We will have the final AGM of the PyCon UK Society, the original unincorporated body, and we will have the very first AGM of the charity, the UK Python Association.
Thank you, Owen. So is there anybody who would like some further clarification on the business that we are going to be voting on today?
Genuine actual charity. The UKPA is a genuine actual charity. We looked at getting into the CIC corporate lock for the company, but might as well go all the way and go full-on charity.
It might be worth clarifying how you're going to transfer the assets from the company to the new charity, if you could.
How do we transfer the assets from the company to the charity? So one of the biggest questions we're going to be answering first is, what is the relationship between the company and the charity? There are advantages to retaining the company and having a limited company to operate under the auspices of the charity. That relationship is yet to be determined.
Can you repeat that, please?
Can we make gift aid donations to the charity?
The charity is, like any other charity, eligible for gift aid. So the simple answer is yes. To give a legal answer, it depends.
In practical terms, right now, we're still spinning up the operational mechanisms of the charity, things like a bank account.
The 3 of us are the founding trustees of the charity, and it was our firm belief that, given that we are essentially self-appointed, we took it upon ourselves to do this 12 months ago. We should do what is necessary to get the charity registered and no more. We should defer everything that we possibly can to the point where you have had the opportunity to elect a board of trustees. And so we haven't even opened a bank account. We haven't even passed a resolution to open a bank account, because you don't need to do that in order to register the charity in the first place. So every single decision that we could, we've deferred to an elected board of trustees, which is what we would like to put in place this afternoon.
And if I could just add to that, there's decisions that we did have to make about the constitution of the new charity. We were guided as much as possible by the constitution of the original unincorporated society. So that was the guiding principle behind behind the decisions we've made.
So, so there are a number of things. I want to focus on the particular decisions, because those who checked the box are those who are going to be members and eligible to vote here. So are there any other specific questions about the particular business, as opposed to the ongoing operation of the UK Python Association as it will go forward? In which case, I would like to call for a motion. We're going to officially start the final AGM of the UK Python Society. I'd like to call for a motion to wind down the UK Python Society. Do I hear a motion? Do I hear a second? Okay, all those in favor of winding down the UK Python Society, please raise your hand. All right, all those who are opposed, please raise your hand. Motion carries. The UK Python Society is now wound down. All right.
It's just occurred to me that we haven't recognised the work that lots of people have done in the last 10 years to make PyCon UK a big thing. If you see some of the people who were involved in PyCon UK from the start this evening, buy them a pint or a pizza or say thank you, because we wouldn't be here without them.
With that, we'll formally close the AGM of the UK Python Society, and would like, it's okay, I don't think we've got any more slides. In which case, we'd like to call to order the first AGM of the UK Python Association. I want to make you all aware of some pertinent dates and information. The charity was registered in June. The slate for the new upcoming board of directors, for the upcoming directors, or the trustees, was announced to the UK Python mailing list and published on the conference website on the 26th of July of 2017. The nominations were open at that point, and nominations were closed on the 29th of September. Here are the names of the nominees that were put forward. Owen Campbell, if you could please stand. Peter Inglesby, if you could please stand. Christian Glass, if you could please stand. Chloe Parks, if you could please stand. Kirk Northrup, if you could please stand. And Nicholas Tollerby, if you could please stand. By the Constitution of the UK Python Association, there are spaces for 6 trustees, and we have 6 nominees. I therefore ask for a motion that we elect this slate of trustees by a vote of acclamation. Anyone so move? If you could say, I so move. Any second? All right. Those who can support this nominate at the election of this slate of trustees, please raise your hand. Anyone opposed? All right, we now have a new set of trustees for the UK Python Association. Congratulations, gentlemen and ladies.
Have we done? I forgot to tell her about all the cards.
I said, congratulations to the new trustees. I'm very sorry, Chloe. With that, we will close this AGM. Unless there's any other business that is going to be proposed for this AGM? Nope. Does someone move that we close this AGM? Second?
Second.
The first meeting of the UK Python Association, the first annual general meeting of the UK Python Association is now closed.